Now, eventually, later, this is all we're going forward a couple more months here. Now, they're still doing in-house experimentation with your shit, trying to figure it out. Who chose it? Yeah. Other scientists are puzzling over it. Are you wanting to wait and see what happens with that, or move on with your life?
No, well, because that's like because I want to get up to the ship so I can find out more information.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. Nope, they still can't figure it. Right. They've given up trying to figure it out. They ask if you would like to make more and then install it on some people. Could it be installed on children?
Possibly. It'd just be on a smaller scale, of course.
Will it grow with their growing bodies?
No. It's something that, like, it usually is like one size, and then that's how it works for them.
We need you to develop then something that can aid small people, small children, and then when they get bigger, it continues to aid them. They then move you in with the scientists, and you're given research assistants, a large lab, tools, materials. They want you to make something because they think this is cool, but they need something that basically they can install on a kid and it'll still be good when he's an adult.
What about, like, if I meshed some of their technology with what I'm doing to help?
Sure. What kind of their technology would you like?
Well, a lot of what technology of theirs have I seen now at this point? Or
laser guns. They can make available to you some of their drives for their starships. They don't really have a lot in the way of cyber shit. This is why they're fucking fascinated with it. They offer you more women, more food, more alcohol, whatever the fuck you want. So, they've never offered to take you up to their ship.
Do you have anything that because like you have ways of altering thought patterns. Do you have any tools that are small that also do this?
No.
They don't at all.
No, not really. They've got nanites, of course, but nothing that. And they ask if you can make something that speeds up healing.
Well, that would be something that was just like larger, like that would be like super making a shit.
That'd be the white blood cells
thing. Yeah, that's more of a biotech thing where you're enhancing. You're like vat growing through genetics. You need geneticists for that. I'm using hardwired things, which
they're baffled as to what
grow with them.
Yeah, they kind of need something that does.
I know what I can do. I know how
they look interested.
What about
the scientists
giving people skills that they don't normally have that are put on a disc or like a chip? You put this kind of skill on a chip and then you install it into the head. Boom, you put it in and boom, they have that skill.
At expert levels?
No, it'd be beginning levels, but I mean, the better it is, it takes a while for. That's something I would have to develop.
Give me a luck roll. They're not thrilled about that.
I got it, but it's not special.
They say, look, we can send you out to do research and development at one of the collection points.
Okay.
It'll be a bit less good living than you have here, though.
Okay.
We like your dedication to the cause. Give me a bullshit roll. I'm dedicated to the cause.
I didn't make it.
Yeah, you're like. They send you.
I guess.
they send you out anyway. They're like, yeah, fuck it, he's got a brain bite. He'll do what he. They send you out to a place that by foot would probably be 3 weeks away to the north. There, you get to see the large heads that fly around and shit and collect up kids, and you get to see processing. Basically, yeah, you got it right. They're turning them into soldiers, kind of. Here is pretty much intake center. Anybody that is sick or diseased or whatever disappears.
Okay.
Those that are, and not in a good way, you're thinking, oh, the desert has a lot of fucking ash in the air. But it's definitely not humane. But they then divide up the kids into various classes, and it looks like they're doing a little bit of maze runner with them. And they're shipping them off in ships to who knows where. But you, from the conversations you've eavesdropped on, listen, roll.
Got it.
Yeah, they're definitely, they're not going to be in this solar system. And you've even heard rumor that they're being sent to a really super harsh planet where basically they're getting turned into soldiers, and the tougher ones that survive are then enlisted in some sort of galactic army thing. Sounds a bit far-fetched, but given all the facility and guards and all that shit here, and all the people that work here, zero fucking humanity. They don't give a shit about kids, obviously, as they're working directly to help get them either killed off or shipped out somewhere. And there's a lot of posters that say, like, for the good of us all and stuff. And give me empathy roll, fast talk roll, and luck roll. Make all three of those.
Got it. Half.
You suck. Right. Eventually, you do find somebody. This is over a course of weeks. Oh, shit. Give me a cybernetic build repair roll.
Got it.
You do find something that jacks the reflex. You eventually make something that can be installed in them that jacks the reflexes just a little bit, but it grows with them. And so you could actually, one of your research assistants did say, hey, it may help more of them survive. Okay. But you eventually you do get into a conversation because people talk. They always do. Some guy has gotten a story from other people that he believes, and essentially there's a big fucking war going on, and the ones that the aliens call the faceless ones are, in a galactic sense of the word, heading this way. And they're like a couple hundred years out, but they're definitely going to roll over Earth and everything else. And so all these kids are being basically pressed into service, trained, sent off to war to go there and fight rather than wait until it gets here. So apparently the aliens are doing really inhumane shit. God damn, you found out a lot quick. Take a refill. They're doing really inhumane shit because worse shit is coming. So you're now getting very mixed feelings on this because apparently the aliens are trying to save humanity. Because they suck at fighting, and humans love to fight. It took them a while to fucking calm the humans down enough to start this program because they love to fight.
All right, I'm going to play my dissemination, and I'm going to limited retrieve it.
Play your what card?
The leadership.
Oh. Dissemination. Got it.
So I've seen these fighters, these shuttles that they've been using. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they. Pardon?
I can drive that tanker.
Wow. Yeah, if you really wanted to, I'm guessing that you could fucking do a dramatic theft and steal one of their fucking space shuttles. That is definitely possible because since people, oh, actually, because you're special, you get 3 chances at getting a crit willpower roll. What's your willpower times 5?
70.
So you get 3 chances at rolling an 7 or less. Just because shit is going on, whether you think of it or not. Good luck.
Got it.
Motherfucker, on your first roll?
Yep.
Your brain bob just goes away one day. You have no idea why. Nobody else seems to fucking notice. You can just feel a little different. You're like, yeah, MRI. God, yeah. Destroy MRI result. Yeah. Yeah. Place your nipples in the shower. Yeah.
Excellent.
That's how it rolls, says the doc. There was never a brain bomb. Everybody else, extra brain bombs with the side order of brain bombs, you know. But you.
Do they talk about the faceless ones anymore? Any other descriptions of them other than they have no face?
They're not even sure if they have a face or not because they're not. Even the really trusted humans aren't really told that much. It's pretty much the aliens have come to the conclusion that humans are, by their standards, fucking childish and shit. They're pretty much just bloodthirsty fighters and shit. Even the best of them.
So the aliens ever talked about are they called anything? Do I ever see one at this point now?
The aliens? No, you have not yet seen one. You've talked to people, and the reason that the aliens never come around is because people tend to go nuts. So,
are they
kind of beetle-like? Is the description you get from somebody who has seen them and is happy that they don't come around much.
And there's no scientists here that have seen them or been up there.
Been up there? Well, the up there, pretty much what they get to see then is they go to a big screen, and then there's like all this smoky shit, and then there's the big beetle-like thing on the air side, and it's atmosphere, and you're in your atmosphere, and that's about as close as you fucking get.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're not like terraforming the Earth; they're actually just farming for human children to fight for them.
Yep. Yep.
Are they doing that anywhere else that they've heard of?
Like other worlds and stuff?
Yeah.
If they are, the aliens have failed to bring up their sins.
Well, you never know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
About any other aliens at all either, besides the faceless ones?
They've dropped hints. Give me a fast talk roll as you roll around gathering information. Crit. Yeah. You're pretty much the go-to guy on the processing station for news and shit. People come to you to find shit out now. Yeah, there's apparently lots of other different aliens and things. There's a whole fucking Star Wars council type of shit that humans are nowhere close to being able to enter. They can't even clean up their own planet much. Humans are so bad, they have no interest in what's going on in their closest next star system. That's how lazy humans are seen as. Lazy, violent, and stupid.
See. So is there anybody that ever, so no one's actually, so we just know them as the overlords. But do they, like, it sounds kind of like maybe, are they? Because some of the weaponry you said does look like a micro ray gun.
A bit. A bit.
Like, I'm gonna drop that name at some point and see if anything happens.
No, nothing does. Shows the alien pushing the button repeatedly. Why won't your brain explode? No, if yeah, no, you're not picked up and escorted away or anything. It's really disappointing. Nobody cares. But yeah, it's
as a Thoffin company aren't out there, waging war using their minions and such.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'll drop some names if any crazy shit happens.
Sure. I'm going to do a roll for them real quick here to see if anything happens.
Pastor's not running around, maybe.
You're kind of shunted to a project that makes you work a lot more hours, and you just don't have as much time to fucking be the social butterfly that you once were.
Okay.
Yeah. Work.
But I'm not seeing any more of their because I'm here and I'm doing all the stuff and I'm actually on one of their, so the processing plant has some of their technology there.
Yeah.
There are ways for me to start looking at their technology to see if it's like.
Your voice is coming in super garbled now. I don't know why.
Their technology is just really advanced. Of course it's advanced, but is it anything like I've seen before, maybe? Or
not really. You're thinking you're getting the dumbed down version that's fit for human consumption, because essentially what's happened is aliens, from what you've been able to gather, got the scientists and said, have you considered this? And the scientists went, wow, mind blown. It's basically like they suggested the stirrup for the first time. And so the scientists are now doing that because the alien tech is so different that they had to make special spaceships for the humans to go in, because humans tend to freak out when they're around the alien stuff, because it's like half here, half not, non-Euclidean math, bad shit. Plus the aliens grow a lot of their shit. So basically the aliens have been bootstrapping up the humans.
Okay.
So it's amazing how little of the aliens you've gotten to see, or how little of their actual shit. It's more like this is made by humans with alien help.
Okay.
Just like many people say the pyramids were. They're all spaceships. They're all spaceships. See?
I'm surprised the pyramids haven't, flown up into the air and whatnot and waged war against them, unless they are part of them, which they could be.
Yeah, it could be the whole French Connection, too.
Mm. Yeah.
Wow. So, there you go.
Well, that's a lot of shit to fucking consider.
Yeah.
It's weird, though, for me to be dropping those kind of names and then for them to work me harder. But at the same time, if I know...
Well, harder, but you have less time to interact with people.
They don't want people to know, others to know what I know?
You're not really sure. It all seemed to happen by chance and coincidence.
Uh-huh. It's always that way, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But they don't restrict anything else I do. They just want me to work harder.
Well, they you're all the way over in Gamma quadrant of the building, and getting back to the main thing in Alpha, that's such a long walk that it's just inconvenient to get there.
When the kids come here, then what happens? Where do they go?
They pretty much take them into another quadrant, heavy guard. Not they don't mistreat them or anything as far as you've been able to tell. Pretty much it's clean them up, get them fed up, get them clothed and all that, and then they stick them on shuttles and stuff like outer space shuttles to go up to some ship that's up there, and then when that ship gets full, it's about maybe every 6 months or so, or every year a new ship leaves.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do, what I'm thinking is, I'm gonna try to convince them that if I knew where they were going and I knew what they were doing, I could come up with better ideas for ways to augment them to help them survive.
You're unable to find out where they're going, but they are happy to give the kind of environment that they initially train into you.
Okay.
It's a hellish, swampy type fucking planet. Think Yoda's pad. Yoda's pad. That's where they fucking get to go train. What a fucking nightmare.
Would they bring me to that planet so I could see what the kids are doing?
No.
No?
No. Other people talk to you, and basically, to the best of their knowledge, no adults have gone there at all ever.
Okay.
If only you could, you think, make yourself young as you once did. You just show up and go, I got lost. They go, holy fuck, and take you back and stick you with all the other kids.
I just got to find one to eat.
To wrap it up, what are you wanting to do as you look and comprehend in this station here? There are many over the world. It's not just an American thing. Weird, I know. But the Americans act as though it is. But there are collection stations all over the world, and then every so often they fill up a ship, send it out, make another ship. The kids that are they apparently are doing quotas, though, if that makes sense. They're not like depopulating the planet, but they're working on a certain percentage, whatever that is.
I'm just do they ever tell you, like, why does it have to be kids?
There have been a lot of people that ask, and essentially the rigorous training that they go through.
Are they given, like, since it's a problem with growing, are they given like growth inducing things so they grow faster, or?
No, the alien race is apparently really long lived because they see it as they pretty much instantly, and then they grow up suddenly type thing. So they're really long lived, and they're like, by the time we get them there and get them trained, they grow up. It's weird. They're so quick.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And then they fight briefly, and then they die of old age, if they make it that long. It's a baffling problem, but apparently it's believed that it's real. I mean, they haven't sent any humans out to go, okay, let's go look at the faceless ones conquering something and then come back. They haven't gotten that far.
I don't even know what to do with all this, because at this point, for this universe, it's kind of good and kind of not.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, what would you do with something like that?
It's pretty crazy. Like, I'm almost to the point where if I knew more, I would be willing to help more. But I'm limited on what I know because they don't want to tell us as much.
Well, it seems to you, give me a psychology roll.
Got it.
It seems to you that they really don't trust humanity or think that maybe they're even capable of figuring out shit, and having somebody smart go, no, we got this, when they have human history look at it and go, we're surprised you came out of the trees.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Which I completely get, but at the same time,
yeah.
You would think that someone up there would want to know, like maybe like, oh, someone's thinking outside the box, someone's thinking a little bit differently, maybe, thinking along signs like a whole alien, because that's what we are, them,
right.
outlook on things.
Well, they apparently that's not really. They're so alien that sort of alien thought doesn't even fucking seem to do anything or register, or they don't give a shit, or all the above. It's yeah. Yeah.
But see, and then I mentioned all those other, all of the mythos things, and it's like that did have an effect of some kind as well. So I don't know.
Yeah, but nobody really seemed to blow up your head or anything.
Right.
At least as far as you can tell, they didn't explode. They may have exploded your head and you didn't notice, but you're not really sure.
Okay, the last thought I have in my mind right now, honestly, the place is like, I'm probably under crazy surveillance now, because I'm like dropping crazy names, and I'm just, talking about things that no other humans really have talked about.
Well, if you are, do you have electronic surveillance skill?
No, I just have electronics. I don't have surveillance. I have electronics and surveillance, but not electronic surveillance.
Yeah. You're thinking that with the high tech shit that's laying around, type like, let's work on a new star engine. You're thinking, I mean, shit. Even humans have stuff that you couldn't find if you're under alien surveillance. If they even care enough, which you're not sure if they do, then, and I mean, the humans don't. Everybody assumes everybody is being good, because otherwise their head would explode. Now, one interesting thing has happened during your tenure at the processing place. You got to see a little person, i.e. midget, hauled off with the kids protesting he was not a kid, because apparently aliens can't really tell a difference, and nobody here was willing to really stick their neck out for this dude. So he got hauled off with the kids like, no, and away he goes. Yeah, the kids were like, he's not a kid. Nobody cares. It's like, he's the right height, so away he goes. Kind of fucked up.
So the last thing I got in my mind to maybe make them, which is, this is after info, what?
Just to know, you are in a great position to steal a shuttle if you wanted one. Don't know what you do with it, but if you want an alien shuttlecraft, yeah. What's the range on it? How do you fly it? All these things, I have no idea. But you don't either. Actually, stealing it would be a bet. You, considering what you've done to your fucking flying car, probably best if you stay out of the cockpit.
Probably. I agree with that.
I just thought about that. It's like, what? No.
What would I do? Like, I have a spaceship now, and
yay.
Probably the only gates that are around are going to be here, as far as I know.
You haven't found anything that's really seems to be a gate, but give me a essence roll ×1 roll. You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. Good. You didn't make it. Good. Everything's what?
I didn't roll yet.
Oh.
I have a reroll.
Good. Everything's fine.
Got it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Times half.
Okay, you did discover what you think is a gate, but you're not sure if it really is or how to activate it. But one of the big floating heads that looks suspiciously like it came from, give me a movie lore roll.
No.
Thank God. Another new skill blowing by. Right. So one of those big heads with a stylized human face going, you think, and these things can fly around. You've seen them fly around. You think there's a gate thing in one of them.
So can I give a spellcraft roll?
It's not really a spell.
Are they? I thought maybe they were like the gate boxes, like the boxes that can move. And
well, they have more than one of these things, but only one of them you think contains a gate.
Oh, only one of them contains the gate?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Just because weird shit. Yeah, this is definitely a fucking odd zone. Also, you weren't, and this one has taken off, flown around, gone out on its whatever its mission is, deliver food, pick up kids, whatever. And yeah, it took the gate with it and then brought it back with it. Who knows? Odd shit. But, since you're all fucking attuned to magic shit everywhere about everything, you fucking went. What's that?
Doc is a wizard,
Apparently so. So, yeah, you just happen to fucking notice. Yeah.
So the last thing that I have in my brain that I really want to do just to see how the aliens react is, I don't know, like, because I have all the Doc's memories, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, as many of them as you can remember type thing. They're patchy and maybe out of order and shit. Weird.
I want to know how they react to me putting an elder sign on, like, my wall to see what happens after that.
Okay, it won't be powered though because you don't technically have that spell right now. Cool. Yes. It's weird as fuck. You put an elder sign up. The next day they tell you that they have to the entire quadrant you're in has to be sprayed for insects and cleaned. And so they move everybody to a new quadrant and then they spray, clean, and paint everybody's place. It's like 50 places. And then after a couple more days, they move you back in and it's been painted over and shit. But a lot of people's places were painted. You're not really sure what's up. And it all just happened very naturally.
Okay, so I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to make an elder sign, and then I'm going to look at the camera, like I'm going to look where I'm thinking they're probably watching.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to make a cut on my hand. And I'm going to I'm going to put my hand on it, and I go, I want to talk to somebody.
No problem. It's, again, odd because nothing happens. And then a couple days later, they need to change everybody's room because they had a reorganization. And, just like a management thing. And the manager's like, oh, yeah, this has been in the works for some time and just suddenly got finished. And, and then you get moved to a different room. But it took days. It took days.
Okay, and the people that were a part of the logistics of all that, they don't understand why? Do they know where they got the
orders? Oh no, they're delighted. They're like, at last we fucking gotten the organizational flow chart. Blah blah blah. It was horrible before, but now it'll be better. It seems kind of the same to you, but weird. Okay. You're not even sure. Give me a psychology roll.
Didn't get it this time.
You're not even sure if you're imagining shit or not.
Okay.
Weird.
See, the weird thing though is I know that they have MyGo brain tools that knows how to alter humans' brains because they've done
Mm-hmm.
humans experimentation. I'll say this out loud. So if they know how to make humans' brains maybe
Wait, where to other people or just
in
in
my
your
room,
quarters? Okay,
in
go
my
on.
room. So if they know how to alter human brain patterns, why don't they just use the brain tools to alter the humans so that they're faster or stronger? Because I know I've done that in the past or in another life or something like that. I don't get it, especially if they know they can do it. And just see
Nothing happens, but the next day you get everybody in your sector got fruit baskets for good work, and some other guy in your sector, one of these guys, finished up his project a little earlier than anticipated, and so everybody got fruit baskets. Does it have anything to do with you? You have no idea. It's kind of random. A fruit basket
well, that
with
doesn't eat my
fruit.
fruit.
Yeah. Sit around, hey, rub it into my hair. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The doc goes berserk.
Yep. Well, see, at least I know that I think I'm eliciting, reactions.
Maybe. There's a going away party because one of the guys who got moved here, he can't take it anymore. Like in the underground bunker desert thing with the hole in the roof that emits the fucking floating heads. He's like, no, I've gotten a transfer back to the city and stuff. Yeah, it's like,
Why?
can't
What happened?
handle it. Just I'm sick of working here. He's going back to Sector 3.
Why would you want to go back?
Yeah. Ah.
Oh,
I
he's
don't
spending.
like I don't like the expressions on the heads. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's given a big send off and speeches and drinks, and you're not sure if he actually made it back or they shot him in the head and rolled him into the desert. You have no idea, but he goes away. He is away. He is gone.
What was he working on anyway? Anything special or not really?
No, not really special.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So as soon as they can't take it, they probably just eliminate us because.
You're not sure if they do or not because he was given a fucking plaque and everything.
Yeah,
Make a
but I think
plaque
they
for
think that that's what we want because that's what they've been told by other people or what they've observed.
quite possibly. Some weird shit going on.
Okay. And that head with the gate, does it ever come back or like, do I ever have
Oh
access to it?
yeah, it lives here, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And there's like, if I walk into that head, does the gate activate or no or anything like that?
No. You're not sure what you have to do to activate it, but
Could I, like, okay, can I like force my will upon it, like spend like my
sure.
essence, like I'm spending magic on it to try to open it?
Give me an amazing willpower roll.
No.
No, your willpower cannot be forced upon it.
Nope. I'm not gonna spend pause on that. That's just silly because I know it has to be something crazy to do.
Quite possible.
Hmm.
Yeah. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K, sir.
I snap my fingers just because that's what the other traveler did. Like,
That'd be really funny if the head then fucking ate you or something wild like that. But no, nothing special happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody even minds you going into the fucking giant head and rooting around and coming out. They don't give a shit. basically what's in there is the eyes are like it'd be like driving seats, like driver passenger type thing or driver observer, and then there's like the big mouth, and everybody gets in there, and then they throw packages often out of the ears.
And it's also what collects the kids, right?
Yep.
Who drives? Is it humans that drive these things?
Yep.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah.
Can I get into a shuttle even? Will they let me into a shuttle or no?
Sure. Yeah. If they do ask, why do you want to get in the shuttle? And, you know.
I just want to see the environment that.
Oh, yeah. Go on in. Yeah, sure. You want to check it out? Fine.
I'd hop in.
Just don't steal it.
Look around. Check it out.
It looks like it would be as difficult to fly as, say, 747, maybe even less difficult.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's baffling. You have quite a bit of fucking freedom here, but it's like it's not doing much for you. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm like, man, I have no idea what's up anymore.
Nor do I. No worries. It will give you interesting thoughts for next season of the play, though.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I wanted to thank you very much for playing in this season. Tomorrow I'm GMing a couple of people in the very last game of the season. Then I'm fucking off back to Asia for a few months, and I'll be back. But on February 5th, episodes start getting published.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to stop the broadcast. Is there anything you want to say to anybody out there?
It's been fun. See you next season.